Oh.
Hello everyone. This is our first live stream. I'm Shelly.
I'm Claire.
And we are here in usually beautiful St. Pete's Beach. And we were going to do a workout on the beach today, but as you can see from behind us, it's a little cloudy and rainy, and there's some rain kind of blowing in on us, but it's still gorgeous. So we thought we would take this time to talk to you about some things that we have going on at the Fitness Barre. You can see we have our little tanks on. And just have a Q&A and take questions. And we have some questions that have already been sent to us, so we'll talk about those as well. And then go over just some what is barre and some fitness stuff and see what you think. And then we'll announce some things that we got coming up in a little bit. So for starters, I'll let Claire introduce herself and give a little bit about her background.
Yeah. So I'm Claire, and I just graduated from the University of Iowa in May with a health and human physiology degree. And exercise science was kind of my track when doing that, so I really was fitness oriented and knew that I wanted to do that right out of college. So, and my mom has been doing barre in Dubuque for a while now and kind of introduced it to me. So I took a class, I loved it, and I thought, well, I really would like to continue to do this. And so some fun news that we kind of just found out, I am going to be opening up the Fitness Barre in Iowa City, as well as the Dubuque location, hopefully in September. Sometime, still working all of that out, but very excited to have you all join me there and get the classes kind of jump started in the Iowa City location. So super pumped about that.
Yeah, so if you're interested, if you live in the Iowa City area and you're interested in going live in a studio with Claire, then hit her up and we'll show you all our social media platforms. Let's say hi to some people. Hi, Kaylin.
Hi,
and
Brooke.
Brookie D. Brookie D's here. Hi. Guys, if you don't know Brookie D, she works for Time. It's like the hair. Like you got to check them out. And she's like gorgeous and does the modeling for them as well. And she's just brilliant because she's their accountant. So she loves her job, and I'm sure she does. All in one, yes. Okay, yay Fitness Barre near Iowa City. That's right. You're kind of, okay, are you close to there? Are you going to be living close to there, right? You're teaching.
Yeah, she's teaching.
Okay, then you can.
Yeah, you better be in the class with me then. That'll be fun.
All right. So you guys that are on, if you have any questions, just type them in there because we can read. Well, actually, Claire can read because I'm going blind. But
she doesn't have her glasses on vacation.
Yeah. Kelowna. That's
yes.
like close to Iowa City, right?
Yeah, we can make that work.
Yeah. You can, okay. Bring her, like, Kelowna has really good food. So bring her lots of good food, and then she just has to do more barre. Okay, so some questions that we've received a lot, quite frankly, is what is barre? Everybody's like, what's barre? I don't get it. Mm-hmm. Hi, Ray. Say hi.
Hi, Ray.
So barre is a combination of Pilates, yoga, and then body weight exercises with dance related, as in the barre, B-A-R-R-E, like a ballet barre. Morning, Ray. And so you do a lot of the movements actually at a ballet barre, like a ballerina dancer. Now, do you need to have dance experience? Hell no. I have zero dance experience. Well, Claire is actually, she was like the team dancer, the best dancer apparently but you don't have to have formal training as a ballet dancer. And by the way,
I haven't danced in forever either.
We're both 6 feet tall, so
yeah,
that's not like, you know, typical dancers aren't that tall. So it's pretty cool. It was originated back in the 50s. There was a method called the Lotberg method, and it was designed by a ballet dancer as part of rehab. And that's another reason we'll get to that. We love it. But it's awesome. It is small movements. It is using your body weight. It is using some fun equipment like small hand weights. There are straps. There are balls, big balls, mini balls, resistant bands, yoga mats, all that kind of stuff. So it's a blast, and it's a quick, you'll get a great workout in under an hour, and you will literally see your body change And the idea behind it is to work your muscles to fatigue and then stretch them immediately so that you get the reason people fall in love with bar is it develops that longer, leaner dancer body look. And you can do it at all different fitness levels. I have people that take my class that are, younger and in great shape, and then it also works for people that are getting older like me. And there's just a lot of different modifications that you can do. Hi, Sarah Featherson Yoder.
Yeah, you can just jump right in and really learn the technique like the first class that you're in there, and it's not like this extreme type of technique that you have to do. As long as you're in there doing the little movements, you're going to feel the difference in your body and in your muscles. And that's why I really loved it right away, because it was an immediate change and something different that I hadn't necessarily worked my muscles like before.
I also get asked a lot, well, actually, let's go back to why we love bar. I love it. This is how I got introduced to it. I used to compete in fitness competitions. We both have athletic backgrounds. Did you mention?
No.
Claire played basketball at the University of Iowa. She just graduated in May. So she's had 4 years of Division I college experience at the highest level that you can play. Along with that, she also had 5 knee surgeries. So I also played college basketball way back in the day. But probably 8 to 10 years, in the last 8 years, I was also doing fitness competitions. Well, she probably inherited her great knees from me. Sorry, Jenny Serter, if you're listening. And I had to have 4 knee surgeries. So fitness competitions for me were a blast. I loved them as an adult, but I had to give them up because I was killing my knees with all of the heavy weightlifting. So I got to the point where I literally couldn't do anything to build my quad strength because everything I did tore up my knees so bad, and it hurt, and it was like an oil change, you guys. I'd go into the orthopedic surgeon like every 6 months and get a cortisone injection because my knee would swell up, and it's been on both sides so bad that I couldn't do anything. So I found bar, actually started looking for different things online to build quad strength, and I found this, what is this bar thing? So I checked it out, started taking classes, fell in love with it, and in the area in Dubuque where I live right now, there weren't any studios close by, so I decided, what the heck, I'll get certified. So now I'm a certified bar instructor, absolutely love it. It's the only thing I've been able to do that can help me build up, for me specifically, quad strength, but complete lower body strength, upper body too, but for me the biggest focus was on my legs to protect my knees, and it's so good on your joints. And it's actually one of the things that people love about bar because it's not hard on your joints. It helps with your balance, which is also key. Builds up really good core strength. Helps you stand taller, I think, and get your body in alignment.
Good posture.
And there's a mind-body connection component to it as well. So it kind of incorporates all the things that we love about fitness. And it's a lot of fun. And you play fun music, and people laugh, and it's just a good time.
Yeah, and I love it kind of for those same reasons, but I had my last knee surgery at the end of February, and it was a rather big one. And so I was in a brace for months and on crutches for a really long time.
Again.
So you can imagine kind of the rehab behind that, and it being my 5th one, not on the same leg, but overall, just rehabbing again for that is a mental challenge in itself. I think even more so than physical, and thinking how can you come back from this, and how are you going to have a normal life, and how are you going to get your body back to where it was when you were healthy. And so after she was telling me about how she was feeling and how her knees didn't hurt anymore and how she felt stronger, I was like, well, I need to try this. So I tried it at her studio in Dubuque, loved it, and that was when I hadn't really done any type of lower body resistance training other than what I was doing in rehab at the time. And I was like, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, this, and this. And she's like, just try it. Come into class. If you can't do it, we can modify it. And there are so many types of modifications that you can do for bar. And that's one reason I loved it. But I went into that class and I didn't even have to modify anything. So I kind of blew myself away and didn't even know what I was capable of in that time until I was in the setting and I was doing it, and she was showing me the moves to do, and I felt good, my knees didn't hurt, and that was the first time I woke up the next day and was full body sore from head to toe, and more so in my legs, in my posterior chain, everywhere, because I hadn't been able to work out like that for months, even years, for years, we'll say years, because I could not do any high volume, high impact type of stuff. And that's what you do when you're a Division I athlete, and that's how you grow your muscles at that point. And I was just always kind of on the sidelines, not being able to engage in any of those type of activities. So it was sad, but I'm so happy that I found this and that I'm now loving it as much as she does. Because it truly is, if you've had injuries in the past, if you're not really sure that you really like working out, it's something really great to try. And it worked for me. And if I've had 5 big knee surgeries, then you guys can definitely get something from it too.
So anybody that's on, if you guys have any questions specifically about a bar or fitness or us or whatever,
Yeah.
feel free to type them in there and we'll read them off. Ray, if you're still on there, you've taken a lot of classes. Why don't you type what you like about it, if you're still there. And then other people can see what you're saying too. It's not just us.
Yeah.
So just real quickly, the way a class works, typically you're in and out in under an hour. 55 minutes is the goal. It works your arms, your upper body. It works your thighs, or the front of your thighs, your quads, and it works your booty. There's seat work and booty. Grandma Donna's here. Hi, Grandma Donna.
Grandma.
Works your thighs, works your booty, works your arms, upper body, and your core. A lot of core work as well. So, and there are different modifications or different types of classes as well. There's a basic bar, which we refer to as bar fit. There's we have a class called bar blitz, which is a lot more cardio infused, and it goes a little faster. There's bar strength and stretch. There's all kinds of different things you can do. You can do boot camps. And one of the things that we're excited about being here is we're going to check out some different studios and bring back some new techniques for y'all.
Sure are.
Again, if you have any questions, type them in there and send them to us, or any comments you want to make. Shaking. Okay, so a common thing in bar is your muscles will start shaking. Like, you'll be in a pose and holding the pose, and all of a sudden you're just shaking uncontrollably and feeling like you're never going to, like you're going to fall over, and wanting to cuss out your instructor for making you hold that. And I'll have Claire explain that in a minute, but let's read what Rayanne's thing says.
She said, I really like how the small movements work your muscles. I hate cardio and I don't feel like I'm going to die when I'm doing bar. My muscles shake a ton, so I know the movements work.
Good stuff.
Yeah. And Grandma said, how can someone my age get started?
Show up.
Yeah.
Just come to class, Grandma. If you don't, that's a great segue. If you don't have any fitness experience, or if you're concerned about your level of fitness, again, there's a lot of different modifications. If you've absolutely not done anything for a long time, I would suggest at least getting out and starting walking first.
Yeah.
And just gain some base, some foundation.
Yeah. Anything is better than not doing anything. So
Yeah.
a simple walking is...
Walking start with a mile, then go to 2, maybe 3, and then build up some stamina that way. But as far as back to the shaking thing, so...
And like Ray said, that's what she loves about it, and I think that's why people are really drawn to bars, because they can truly feel it in that moment, shaking and working their muscles, but even after, their muscles are fatigued and they're sore. And it's, I mean, you guys are going to be sore the first week that you take classes, because bar is a type of workout and movements that your body isn't necessarily used to.
What's happening when your body shakes?
So when you're working out and you're doing the small movements within bar, your muscles are lengthening and shortening constantly because you're doing those small pulsing movements. And after time continuing to do that, you get tighter and you get more fatigued and your muscles get tired.
Thus the shape.
And especially if you're not used to that type of workout, you're going to shake even more sooner. And that's also why it's really important to obviously stay hydrated when you're doing the workout, so that way you can be replenished and you can give your muscles those nutrients so they can stay as strong and intact during those classes as possible. And for recovery after, you definitely want to consume a lot of water and good nutrition, so that way your muscles can replenish and you can be ready to come to class the next day and not be crying when we have you doing a bunch of squats.
Yeah, like Ray says, it's a good sore. You know you worked hard after bar, but it doesn't feel bad during the workout.
Right.
So that's a great point, because you can. We're not trying to scare anybody off. It's not that. It's not
No.
so hard. That's why everybody loves it, because I have people that come to class that aren't big, huge fitness people, or think that they're not going to be able to do this, and they can. And they, after class, they're like so proud of themselves. Like, hey, I just did that. But that's the beauty of class, because you can try anything at home, but come on, let's be honest. When you get to the point where it hurts, you're like,
gonna be sitting down.
Screw this, I'm done. Yeah. But in class, you don't do that, because you're surrounded by other people who are there with the same goals in mind. They want to get healthier. They want to get in better shape. They might want to rehab an injury. They might want to get better balance, whatever it is, or flexibility. And so they're there and they're cheering you on, and there's something about working together as a team and the support that's around you, and empowerment that you feel from other women and other people taking the class. I think that's why I love it. I have a coaching background, so I love I feel like all these people that come to class are my team, and Claire can attest to that too. Being in team sports our whole lives, that's the beauty of. That's why people are athletes. I mean, and like this week with the Olympics going on, like the whole country is glued to the TV, because we all want Team USA to win, and we all love cheering each other on and supporting and seeing people accomplish things they didn't think they could accomplish. And for me, that's what I love about teaching and being a life coach and being involved in fitness. I love seeing people that come into class and they don't know if they can do this, and they can, and I can help them through that, and I can modify things. We can modify things for them, and we can encourage them. And so being in a class setting is huge. It's a huge component of it, because I'm telling you, you wouldn't push yourself through it at home by yourself. It just doesn't happen. It's an accountability thing.
It's a fun environment. You want to get up and you want to go to class every morning or every night. And for those who haven't done it before, who are at a lower fitness level, when you're doing the movements, you can really feel the area of muscle that you're working. And that's also why I really love it, because you know the areas of your body that are working and being fatigued and growing. You're growing those muscles without doing serious focused resistance training or lifting, or high intensity cardio. It's kind of like a mix of both. So if you're at that lower to medium kind of fitness level and not really sure which direction you want to go but want to see changes in your body, this is a great thing for it, because it incorporates both of those. And you're lengthening and toning your muscles. And who doesn't want to be long, lanky, toned, lean, all of that? So it's a great place to start if you're not exactly sure kind of which direction you want to go as well.
Hi, Bruce Klosterman. Say hi to Alyssa.
Hi.
So one of the things Rayanne was mentioning on here, show some poses. Well, we're going to do that, but not today. Because we're just trying to figure out this whole setup thing. But so to your point, we are going to be showing. We're going to be doing some live workouts this week, tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week.
Hopefully it stops raining.
Yeah, we'd love to get outside on the beach and do this.
So fun.
Which is also a point that you can do bar anywhere. It's great to have a bar, but if you have a railing like the one that's behind us, we may be doing some workouts right here on our deck tomorrow. So tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to do some different segments of bar and give you some examples of what it looks like. So to that point, you can send us questions, you can send us requests of things that you'd like to see, or maybe you have certain areas or certain problems, fitness-wise that you're want some extra help with, send us those questions and we can address those in tomorrow morning, or we can respond on social media. So obviously you all are here on our Facebook page, so feel free to follow us, like the page, follow us so you get all the notifications.
Share it.
There are some videos and pictures on the page too that show different moves. Yeah, and share it. Instagram, we're the Fitness Barre. It's the_fitness_bar. Email us at it's fitnessbarre@icloud.com. Just fitnessbarre@icloud.com. And then Twitter is @fitnessbarreia. So we'll post all of these so you don't have to remember them. But there's several ways to get a hold of us. So if you have any questions, comments, and especially if you're live in the Dubuque or Iowa City area, live in the Dubuque or Iowa City area, let us know. If you're, especially Claire, she's going to be starting her opening up live classes in September. And we're also going to be doing some live streaming and streamed videos, workouts for you as well. If you don't live in Iowa, that's fine. You can still take advantage of doing these workouts. Yeah. And, you know, Claire has all kinds of assessments that she can give too if there are certain areas of fitness that you're concerned about or want help with. Maybe you've got some medical conditions, or even if you're pregnant, you can still do barre if you're pregnant with modifications. So we can work out special plans and that kind of stuff for you as well. So hit us up if you have any questions. Anything else that you want to?
No.
Oh, and Claire has her own Fit page too.
Oh, yes.
Tell them that.
So I started probably a little bit over a year ago, my own fitness page, just to kind of to get out into the industry a little bit. But it's CT Fit with 2 T's on Instagram. Or my email for that is clairetillfitness@gmail.com, so you can get a hold of me that way as well. Send me a message on Instagram, whatever, comment on a photo, doesn't matter. So shoot me an email. But yeah, I kind of just put out the fitness that I love, and it's more so barre now, but personal training, lifting, all that type of stuff, yoga, Pilates, I love it all. So it's kind of just a mix of all that. Fun recipes, nutrition, a lot of that is linked up on my Instagram as well. So feel free to look at that as well as the Fitness Barre.
Hi, Kevin Ehrlich. We're just wrapping up, so share this video or come back to it, and if you pick anything up that you want, you have questions about, we'll be back here tomorrow morning, same time for a workout, hopefully on the beach.
Yeah.
But Mother Nature's not really cooperating with that right now. But it's still gorgeous here. And thanks everybody for joining.
Yeah, thank you.
And again, hit us up. We'll be posting, this video will stay up, but we will be posting our ways to get a hold of us in our other social media platforms, and that's the best way to keep up on schedules, workouts, send us questions, just interact. We're here to help you, and we're excited about this, and thanks for joining us this morning. Go USA! All right.
Woo!